Actually Educated. I'm your host, Amber Rose Bentley.
I'm Swade Elliott.
I'm Adam Farrell.
And it is August the 13th, 2014. And tonight we're talking about this awesome place I went called FetishCon. And, well, I like to call it BondageCon. And also different fetishes. But we're going to get started with some news. What do you have for me? Who wants to go first? We can take turns if you want.
Well, I can go first real quick. In the news, there is a company, people might have heard about this before, but it seems festive. If you have an iPad or an iPad mini, a company by the name of Launchpad has created something that you can insert a fleshlight into and then watch people and or porn with your flashlight attached to your iPad. So you can basically
look like you're
screw your iPad. Mm-hmm.
So you're having sex with a tablet.
Yes.
And
hot.
and the tablet's filming you having sex with the tablet.
Well, it doesn't necessarily film you, but it can do like FaceTime features still go with it. It has like a whole app that lets it do everything.
So a girl sitting on the other
That's
side
weird.
like this.
That's weird.
Yeah,
And
something
you're-
like
and
that.
it's just, I mean, I like masturbation as much as the next person in this room.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's
Did you mean me? Is that
I don't
I think
know,
I think she was talking about you.
I know. I mean, I
messed up.
masturbated
That's
4
messed up.
times already today.
So-
it's not a problem. It's a lifestyle. But
But-
no,
that's
it's too
okay.
much. That's too much.
But it's also cheap.
How
It is
cheap?
$24.95. Of course, now in that $24.95, that does not include a fleshlight itself. It includes it's basically like a snap-on thing for the fleshlight to fit into.
So you pretty much
So-
already have to have the fleshlight.
Yeah,
That is so weird.
but then again,
Would you ever use a fleshlight?
No.
Never.
No.
Come on, if I gave you one,
No. You know what?
I don't believe you.
I will
because-
to this story. When I was like 13, I read something on the internet and I actually created like a homemade fleshlight.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's really messed up. This is gonna sound so bad. There was like a
you
name
made
for it
a
too.
homemade
Yeah,
fleshlight.
dude, I was literally. I was like 13 or 14, and this is back before like you could stream porn. So I wasn't even looking at porn, but I read something that, it was like a masturbation tip because I had just gotten into that sort of thing and I had just learned how to use the internet.
Because you just learned you could ejaculate.
Oh, are we
when you
talking
were
about
13.
AOL dial-up?
Yeah. Like my mom's like, get off the internet so I can make a phone call.
Yeah,
That kind of
exactly.
shit. Yeah, but I read this thing and I forget what it was called, but basically you took it said if you have a rubber latex glove at home, that's preferred. If not, use saran wrap. Mm-hmm. But you would take saran wrap and kind of mold like this shaft out of it, and you would wrap that in a like a bath towel. And then
Interesting.
you would put that on top, and you would go up and down.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
What, did it feel
Twice.
great?
It was fucking awesome.
Already broke
It
the
was
seal.
awesome.
Already broke the seal.
No, it was awesome. It was so awesome. But I remember I never did it again because I remember always thinking it was really, really weird. So like ever since then, like I remember when I found out what a
Have you
fleshlight
actually
was.
ever put your dick in a fleshlight?
No, I've
Neither have I.
I've seen a fleshlight.
Okay, but not a
no, I
fleshlight,
wouldn't.
but like a sleeve. Like I with an ex, like I was selling sex toys or whatever, so I had like the sleeve, and it literally you put lube in it, and it goes up and down, and like you could use it to give the guy a blowjob, like go up and down with the mouth because it had an open top part,
Well, that's kind of cool.
and it looked like
Wait,
yeah.
are you talking about those things like they just like you can put your fingers through it and it just keeps on going over round and round and round and
and
round
then
like
it
it's
goes
plastic?
Up. Yeah, and then it
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. So we put lube on it, and then I used it like the first time I was like, hey, let me try this on you. And he's like, I'm not using that. And I was like, well, listen, we'll try it. If you don't like it, I'll stop. He's like,
Yeah.
okay. So I start doing it. The minute I start doing,
Yeah.
like it was like instantaneous.
Yeah.
And then he, when like I wasn't there, that's what he used. And I was like, that is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
part of the breakup was like, can I keep this? And I was
No,
like,
Are you
So
serious?
can I
You wanted to
have
keep it?
I was like, well, yeah, what am
Wow.
I going to do with it? You can have sex with that.
You
It's
can use
fine.
it for your next man. If he liked it, the others will too.
I'm not gonna. Hey, by the way, my other boyfriend's penis was in this. You want
Yeah,
to put
but
it in
you
there
used-
too?
Can you imagine that being something debated in like a prenup?
Well, I get the sex
Well,
toys.
I get the
but
sex
would you?
to-
But you've used dildos and you've kept those through different men, haven't you?
Yeah, but they were mine. I used them on myself. I
Always
used this.
on yourself.
Someone used that on me, but that's not the point.
You've never used one of your dildos on someone else?
I don't know. They're mine. If
Oh,
she
okay.
has one, I'll use it on her. But I'm not going to use one of mine on her. No.
Okay, I didn't know. I just
No.
wondered. Or even some of the guys you've been with, I've heard of crazy stuff happens.
I mean, no, none of them will butt me.
But did you know? But some of the weird facts. What's funny is I've never actually used one. I don't know if any of my friends have or not. I don't think it's. I've talked to several of them about it. But there are 4,000 to 6,000 fleshlights sold in every single day. Does that not blow your mind?
That's insane.
Yeah, that's
but
5 to
think
7
about how
mil.
many desperate people you see each day.
True,
Or
true.
People, and that probably sounds shitty. I mean,
No,
it
it doesn't.
Think about how
It's
many
truthful.
people you look at each day, and like all of us do it. You look at someone, and you're like, that guy probably has trouble.
That's
Even
5 to
talking to
7
women
million yearly.
It's weird.
That is weird.
It's weird.
Although with it also being weird, I just found out here recently also another news within the same article. It showed me that these things are actually going to be like given out. Fleshlights are actually going to be given out, like issued to military staff in combat. They are actually going to start spending the money to actually buy fleshlights and give to everyone in combat. They say that it will curb combat pregnancy. So for the women that are also in combat, I mean, I don't know what the ratio is to that, but I'm assuming it's smaller than it is to men. So
Ladies
they
and
just
gentlemen,
don't want
that's where
them
your
women
tax
knocked
dollars
up.
are going to fleshlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, I wonder if it's really done any good. I mean, if they're, I mean, like I said, I've never used a fleshlight, so I don't really
no
know.
replacement for a vagina.
I feel the same way.
There is
See,
no replacement for
I feel
an
the same way
actual-
with dildos. Like it feels
there's-
great.
yeah,
It feels
but there's-
great. It's a good time while you're by yourself, but you still want
Yeah.
that partner. The biting, the scratching. You need that. You need
But
that. and you
in
can't
that
replace
being
that.
said, our next news article also has to deal with toys of sorts too. It's called the Gaga Vibrator. It is $180 and it has a lens and a light at the end of it, so you can actually record your insides as you're doing it. This blew me for a loop. I just could not believe that somebody had. But I mean, colonoscopies are essentially the same thing, you know. But
who wants what joy do you get out of seeing the inside of a vagina? Like I get you want to see the clit, the lips, all that
Yeah.
pretty stuff, but the inside of it, like
Yeah.
let me see your insides, girl.
the
Let me get
article,
at those guts.
the article continued on to say
Like-
that it's not unusual for people to film themselves having sex. I'm
I
sure
might
that
have
we've
like
all
messed
done that.
around and like ended up with a nose in there, but I've never tried to like put an eye. In one of those.
yeah.
Like, how would you
I'm
like,
like, oh,
just
girl,
Let me see what's
it.
in
Let's
there.
see it.
dig through this?
What is all the
No,
way
I don't
in
do
there?
that.
What is all the way? I just want to see. Let me see your
But-
uterus, girl.
Yeah.
So the best part is it's
I
also
want to dig deep.
right
I want to see where my. Never mind.
where my tallywhackers
Well,
been.
I was gonna say I wanted to see my fingertip, but that involves talking about a whole nother.
Yeah.
That's
Are we
fine.
good?
Let's
Are
keep
we
going.
good? Are we good?
Are we
Yeah.
good?
Yeah,
Okay. But it says that it's also got a wireless controller. So therefore, you can actually control it with your laptop to actually change the angles and the lighting so you can see it from different things. So they say it's designed for women's health, which is bizarre. But I don't know how it would be designed for women's health. Maybe it's going to help some, guy find a G-spot on someone that's willing to put it in. I
That
don't
is
know.
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, yes, the G-spot is not so hidden anymore. Yay.
It could be like that. I don't know.
If you don't know where the G spot is, and you literally have to watch a camera that your girlfriend put into her vagina, I have no respect for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Aww.
What you saying you'd rather just fill in there yourself?
no, I'm saying it's kind of messed up that it's like, well, honey,
Well, see, that's
I've
why-
been trying really hard lately, and I don't really think. Well, you know what, babe, don't worry about it. We're gonna buy this thing.
Yeah.
You'll
We're
know
gonna buy
exactly where it is.
I'm gonna go right in there. I'm gonna show you where the G spot is. You can load it up onto your Mac later, and you can watch it, and we'll figure it out. Like
See-
that's not.
That's why gay men are lucky. We just have a prostate, and it's easy to find, it's easy to hit, and it's easy to go, daddy, right? It is amazing. But yeah, so those are the news topics or whatever. But they're just crazy. I could never see myself fucking a I could
Golly,
never see
we're
myself
2 for 2 today.
doing a flesh pad as much as I couldn't. Even you realize that vibrator could also be used for men.
Yeah.
Like you could film that. I just don't know that I necessarily want to see that.
Yeah. No,
It's
I
all just really.
Would
dirt.
you use something like that? A camera inside you just to see? Are you curious?
I would. I mean, I'm not. Look, I'm really, really sexually curious. Like, I wouldn't want to show anyone else that, but like,
Yeah.
let me see my guts. Let's see what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Like, what's here, what's there. I mean,
What if you use that and a penis at the same time?
that would be awesome.
Like a double penetration type thing.
that would be so cool. I would do
Would you
that.
be able to do that?
No, I don't think
It would
so.
actually
I
extend
mean, how
length
wide do you
to the
think I
penis.
am?
I mean, not very. I mean, I don't know.
It would make the penis
Man.
bigger. Like you're going from like 7 to 9 really quick because there's a
Yeah.
little camera on the front end.
Maybe
Yeah.
it'd feel better, but then it's like, what is he? Oh, that
What if
would be
they
kind
made
of hot
one-
because then you could see what they're hitting. That would be that would
what
be a hot
if-
part of it.
What if they had like something they could strap on just to like the head of a penis?
No, it'd be epic because you'd be like, you see that thing I passed right there? That's as far as I go. But the camera has 2 more inches. But
Oh.
that thing I passed, I know that's what I'm hitting
It's like,
now.
look,
Yeah.
bitch, you could
Yeah.
go that much further. I have
Yeah.
it in me.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's, God.
Wow.
You know what?
Different
I've
positions
rethought-
get you deeper,
I've
don't
rethought
they?
my whole stance on this thing. I want one.
Yeah, you're like, let me see what I'm hitting. Hey, you know what? I was watching that camera the other night, and I hit all the way back on my girl. You thought you did, but I know I did.
Bam.
But then after they take it out, it just plugs into a USB adapter and you download it, or you can't watch it live, but you can.
See, I don't know if I want to watch it live.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting just to see like where's that going. But
I want
no,
a live stream. Like, all right, honey, you put this here.
I mean-
all right, I got the stream. I can see it. All right.
That
Well,
you need to go right
Go
there,
left, not my left. Your left. Like,
making
But,
sex
you know,
easier
but-
all over the place.
yeah, I know, right? But it. I mean, that's it. I would want to know like. I mean, if it's got a camera and stuff like that, is it truly waterproof, or eventually is there going to be juices on the inside of this? How do you cleanse? What is the cleaning practices for this Gaga vibrator?
like
And who came up with the name Gaga?
it's like a GoPro, but it's a Vag Pro. It should be called
Vag
the
Pro.
It should be
That is
called the Vag
amazing.
Pro.
Yes, that's exactly what it should be.
It's a Vag
Not
Pro.
Yeah.
Gaga vibrator.
It'll go anywhere.
We've renamed it for the squirters in you.
Ooh.
And you would be able to hit that spot, especially if you had
Yeah.
a camera. You should be, at least.
Well, you think.
Okay, so now we're going into our next segment. This is new for you, new for us. It's called Kill, Marry, Screw.
I'm excited.
It's everyone's favorite game, and we're about to play it live with you. So
Yeah.
if you want to call in and join us for a game of Kill, Marry, Screw, we'll think of someone's off the top of our head just to play with you, or you could give us them. Okay, so for mine, ready? Kill, Marry, Screw.
All right.
Megan Fox,
Megan Fox,
Kim Kardashian,
Kim Kardashian,
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Kill, Marry, Screw.
All right. So Kim Kardashian,
All right, hold on.
Kanye West,
right.
and
Viewers at home,
was
who
the
would
other
you kill?
one?
Who would you marry? Who would you screw?
Who's the next one?
Kanye, Kim, and Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
I feel like I can
All
actually
right.
rationalize this, but
Yeah, please do. Please do.
this is going to sound really bad because there are two women and one guy, but one, I'm definitely killing Megan Fox. Megan Fox is dead. Megan
Yeah.
Fox.
Off the top. You
She-
killed the trilogy of TMZ.
She has really weird looking thumbs, and I don't like her. I don't like anything she's ever done. She's
But
awful.
is she hot?
She's beautiful, but she's worthless. She's terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would definitely. I would.
Go ahead, say it.
You'd
Go ahead.
I would bang Kanye.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I would bang Kanye because I'd only have to do it once.
And I'm his best friend, and I never knew.
I would
If I looked
marry.
a little more like Kanye.
And had that kind of money though.
I would marry Kim K because if I marry Kim K, I'm probably hitting it.
Yeah.
A
Things are probably
lot.
going good,
Yeah.
and I'm entitled to.
So
a lot
you're
of
really
money one
attracted
way-
to Kim Kardashian?
I would
You
just
know
keep
what?
my ears plugged.
Regardless of how anyone feels about Kim Kardashian, how I feel about Kim Kardashian's values or intelligence or whatever,
Yeah.
that is one of the most beautiful, voluptuous women.
Yeah,
She is
that
very
is
most
true.
amazing.
She's very
There's
curvy.
nothing about her I wouldn't want to just do or just have my entire way.
Oh
with.
my
Yeah.
gosh,
So,
yes.
Yeah, I would marry her, and I would hold on to that for as long as I could.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I would marry Megan Fox.
Okay.
I would definitely screw Kanye West. Hey, Daddy, how you doing? And I would kill Kim Kardashian. I couldn't imagine
You would
having-
marry Megan Fox?
before Kim Kardashian. Could you imagine
Are you
Kim
dense?
Kardashian's
What is-
voice in your head every single day when you wake up? Hi, baby. No, I'm done.
As opposed to Megan Fox, who's just like, yeah,
you could
I'm
tie her
here,
up.
I'm
You
here.
could tie her up, and she would never say anything.
Oh my gosh. Are we ready
Okay.
for mine?
This is
Yeah,
why.
let's do yours, baby.
Okay, so I would screw Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
I
I
would-
could see that. She's got a pretty
You'd
body.
clearly marry Kanye.
I would clearly marry Megan Fox.
Really?
And I'd kill Kanye.
I am
Really?
ashamed
Do you
to
hate
be a part
Kanye
of
West
this
that
show.
much?
I don't hate him. I just couldn't live my life with him, and I don't ever want to give him a piece of me because then
Yeah.
I have to say I screwed Kanye West. He's the only person I could ever think of that has an ego like mine.
Yeah.
And two of us, and it would not work.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna give Megan?
Megan Fox looks like a freaky bitch. Like you just look at her and
Yeah.
you're like, that
She
girl's
kinda
deep.
does.
Like she's
She
down
kinda
for some
does.
stuff. Like she
I
even
guarantee you,
admitted.
she would let you tie her up.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
bitch would let you do anything to
and with
her.
those thumbs,
You're gonna be
you
stuck
could
with
hang
for
her
life.
by them.
Think
You
about
could
how
hang
many,
her by the thumbs.
Think about how many bad movies you're gonna have to coach her spirit through.
That's
for the rest
fine.
of her
That's
life.
fine. I'd be like,
Wait,
baby,
who
oh,
said-
baby, I'm sorry that one.
Hey,
bombed
baby,
too.
baby, I'll just make you
And then
orgasm
she doesn't
3
want to
times.
have sex with you because she's depressed and she's crazy.
No, she's
and then she
crazy.
gets more plastic surgery. and
Who
probably-
says that you have to be there for any of these films?
Exactly.
You were married to her. I've got a job here. I can't go, baby. Sorry.
I wash dishes at Denny's, but I can't go.
So,
see
Adam,
your
what are
movie.
your three?
He just told us.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
His next marry
Oh,
kill.
yeah.
His marry kill
yeah.
screw.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
are yours?
This one's terrible. Barbara Walters,
Barbara Walters.
Paula Dean,
Oh.
and Cher.
Oh, that's a good one.
You want to go first or me?
Barbara Walters, Cher, and
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. All
Okay,
right.
I'll go first.
All right.
I'm marrying Paula Deen so she can make me dinner every night.
You're going to be fat as hell.
I don't give a fuck. Oh crap. We all said it today, so we're okay.
Striked out.
Yeah, we all said it. But no, it's Paula Deen. She's big. I can get big. She'll love that shit. Like it's Paula Deen. I'm eating good. That's all that matters. I don't care if I'm big and fat if I'm eating Paula Deen's food.
You're gonna have 4 sticks of butter,
Exactly.
Okay.
17 teaspoons of oil,
I would-
whatever recipe.
Baby, just put some more butter on it. Just put some more butter
I
on
don't know
it.
if the chicken's done. Just put some butter on.
Just
it.
put some more butter on it.
Okay.
Keeps that nice brown.
I would screw Cher.
Yeah.
Because Cher's kind of manly, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a
Kind
little
of manly. She's just big.
I mean,
She's a larger woman, but I don't think that she's that bad. Okay.
she's. I love that the gay man's over here defending Cher. Like, bitch,
Baby.
I don't know who you're
You
talking
don't
about.
even
Back up.
talk about
Back
my
up.
baby like that, okay?
Get off the stool and face me. I dare you. Get off the stool and face me.
You don't understand. Okay,
All
go
right.
ahead. So then Barbara Walters, you're going to kill?
She's almost dead anyway.
You know, that was my kind of philosophy.
That's the
I was,
best.
I was either going to marry her or kill her because she's almost dead anyway.
This is
So
what-
either way, I
That's
get
the
this.
funniest shit I've heard.
Get
all
this.
night.
So this is crazy. Mine
already
were,
dead.
I am going to marry Barbara Walters because she died and I could cheat on her. It was a Cher that I would screw because you know that's one freaky hoe. Okay? And then I would kill Paula Deen, but she's already halfway there anyway. She already got diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. All right. And then, Adam, what about you? You're 3. Where do you put them?
Okay.
You're a dirty hoe. You're a dirty hoe. Okay, continue, Adam.
All right.
That bitch has got a drink.
I'm going.
Right.
I'm going to screw Paula Deen,
Okay.
and here's why.
Oh, gosh.
Because I'm gonna spit out so many rap lyrics throughout the whole thing. The whole time, I'm just gonna be like, "Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to f with." You know,
Oh,
like,
gosh.
just start going off. Sing lyrics to all sorts of crazy things.
Yeah.
So I would definitely bang Paula Deen.
Okay.
When you put it in her mouth, are you going to sing Put It in Your Mouth?
Okay.
What was that Magic Stick song?
Yeah.
that
I've
one.
got-
That one.
Real quick, Adam.
I don't
before you
even
do
like
that,
50 Cent, and I'm
If you
singing
guys would like to call in, don't forget the number. It's right there on the screen in front of you. Please call in.
Call.
We'd love to
Give
know
us
if
a
you.
challenge.
We
I want
would.
your
We would
3.
gladly add you to this as well.
We want your opinion.
Okay, so what
Your-
about Barbara Walters, Adam?
Dead? Deader
Oh.
than a doornail.
He's gonna kill Barbara Walters.
but, I
That
mean-
woman has done so many interviews.
Yeah. So she's lived a long and fruitful life. Like Amber said, she's already.
You
she's
wouldn't
pretty
say that
much
about
done-
Betty White.
No, who would say that about Betty
No,
White? I'd screw Betty
I'd
White.
screw Betty White too.
I would screw Mary and kill Betty White. I would screw her so I could marry her. I would marry her for the money,
Yeah.
and then I would kill her because she.
Betty White, if you're
Okay, and
watching
then-
or you're going to watch, we would all have sex with you. Just
Every
so
single one
you
of us.
know. We could do a foursome.
And then what about Cher, Adam?
no wait.
Kill, marry. Yeah.
Yeah, you screw. You have
I'm
to.
marrying Cher for the money.
Yeah. Okay.
Money.
And then
And I
you'll
also,
die
I
like
also,
Sonny.
I also want to be friends with her son,
so
just to be like, yo, I'm friends with a guy that used to be a chick.
I feel like all of y'all are really, really friendly.
We should go work out.
Mine are Rosie O'Donnell, Carrot Top, and Marilyn Manson.
You get to go first.
So again, that is
Oh.
Rosie O'Donnell, Carrot Top, and Marilyn Manson.
I'm sorry, but as a very proud redheaded man, I am killing Carrot Top. Carrot Top is so dead.
Carrot Top
Carrot
dies.
Top is knife to the head
Uh-huh.
for sure. Carrot Top's dead.
Uh huh. Rosie O'Donnell or Marilyn Manson.
One is once, one is for life.
All right. I'm gonna screw Marilyn Manson just so I'm so actually screwed in my head after that marrying Rosie O'Donnell won't be that big
so
of a deal.
That is the best.
So
like it.
yeah, that's how I handle that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so mine is we have a caller. Hey,
All
caller.
right.
Ah,
Oh, sorry. You can
call
call
back,
back.
call
You can
back, call back. We're sorry we lost you. We
Way
were
to
little.
puss out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way to puss out.
All right.
Okay, so mine is I would kill Marilyn Manson because I just could never touch that. Not even with your cock.
He's not even a human.
That.
I
He is
would.
that type of trash.
Yeah, I would screw. who's the other one?
Carrot Top or Rosie O'Donnell?
Oh, Carrot Top. Because did you see him get jacked like a couple
is
years
jacked.
ago?
He is
I mean,
jacked.
I'd turn off the lights. I don't give a crap what your face looks like. We're good. Ginger, that means I don't have to see the pubes. They're they're light
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
That is literally one of the foulest looking people I've ever seen.
I mean,
in
but
my
he
whole
got
life.
jacked,
All
so
right.
he looked better.
So that means that you are going to
wanna see
marry
my penis
Rosie
pointer?
O'Donnell.
Okay, and here's the thing. I love Rosie O'Donnell.
I love her too.
I think she's
vile
hilarious.
and amazing.
I
Yeah.
think, I mean, that is.
You're a cutie patootie.
Yeah,
she's,
right.
She's crude as hell, and she probably would not make me have sex with her
Yeah.
Like, she'd be like, you know what, you're the pretty one here. I'm gonna have sex with you. All right, I'll let you do all the work.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, that's my rationale.
Yeah.
That's my rationale. Oh, yay, our caller's back. Hey, caller.
Hey, caller, how you? Or hey, host, how you doing?
I know this.
Doing well.
I know this voice. I know
We
this
do.
voice.
Do you want to play our game
This
with
is
us?
Brian and Saudi.
Yeah. How are you,
Brian
Brian?
Ferranzati.
This is the second time caller. How are you doing tonight, Brian?
I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Slade. How are you?
Doing snazzy. How's the weather up there in Chattanooga?
It was hot today.
Oh.
I actually have two really cool things to comment on your opening little thing.
Yeah. Oh, would you
First
buy
of
one?
all, when you were talking about the dildos.
Yeah.
Which I know you love.
Okay, today I work for an instant oil change place, and
Yeah.
sometimes we have to enter a
Have you
customer's
used one of
car
these cameras already?
to get a cabin air filter out of it, which
Mm-hmm.
is located in the glove box.
Yeah.
So I asked the girl, who was quite gorgeous. She was one of the prettiest girls I've seen in a while. And I said, do you mind if I open your passenger door and get in your glove box?
Oh
And she
my
said,
gosh.
yeah, sure, hang on 1 second. And then she opened her glove box and took out a massive dildo wrapped in a box
That is
awesome.
amazing.
and shoved it in her purse real quick like I wouldn't see it. So I thought that was kind of cool relative to your opening statements there.
All right.
The second thing, when you're talking about, inside the woman's vagina with the cameras on the dildos,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Masters and that Virginia Johnson woman, they did that shit back in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a glass dildo that they made, and they literally would have women masturbate with it, and then it would film the inside of it. He actually
Brian-
got thrown out of a hospital for showing that to board members back in the 50s.
That Brian, have you seen this device in person?
No, but Brian has watched Masters
It
of
was
Sex.
in the 50s, Slade. I was born in 1980.
I didn't
What do
know if you had a
think?
retro one. I'm just
I'm just saying.
wondering.
Well, okay, that's we're using that for like sex education. We're using that to find out about it. We're talking about using it for personal pleasure. Like, you really think that's attractive to look in the inside of a woman's vagina?
No, not at all. I don't.
No, not
I
at all.
found there's actually a show about it right now. It's a documentary called Masters of Sex,
Yeah, I've
All
seen
right.
it.
and they literally showed the video on this. It was, I don't know. It
All right.
was like, that big pink blob on, what the hell was that? Teen
Yeah.
Hunger Force or whatever that was.
Yeah, yeah.
Meanwhile, hey, what's going on? Here's my whiskey. I'm finna get tore up.
He sounds
All right.
just like
Well,
him.
Brian, are you ready to play our little game?
I'm ready to play, and I
All
got
right.
3 of my own.
Oh,
Well,
no. If you have 3
we-
of your own, then please give us those.
All right,
Let's-
I'm ready.
Let's change it up. Let's go.
All right, so you want 3 of my own? Well, first of all, the Paula Dean Cher thing, I wouldn't talk to any of them.
Doesn't matter. You have to
Oh,
pick. Let's get
give us
yours.
Brian,
3. Give us
Brian,
3.
just real quick on mine. I would kill Rosie O'Donnell. I would marry Carrot Top, and I would definitely bang Marilyn Manson.
Why am
I
I
didn't
the
even
only
hear-
one
hang
who
on.
wants to
I
kill
was trying
Carrot
to call
Top?
in. I didn't even hear about Rosie O'Donnell and Carrot Top.
Yeah, there was Rosie O'Donnell, Carrot Top, and Marilyn
Everybody
Manson.
wants to
Those are
kill
my
Carrot
3.
Top.
So,
I
but that's
don't.
what I do. All right,
Who was
Brian.
the third
should.
one?
And the last one was Marilyn Manson.
I would kill Marilyn Manson just because I'd be afraid to touch him.
Okay, that's exactly what they said.
No. I never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
And then Carrot Top and Rosie O'Donnell. Which were the other 2?
Jeez,
That wasn't one of
that's
the
a rough
choices.
call right there. I'd probably have to bang Rosie just because she's a female,
Yeah.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I'd have to live with Carrot Top. What kind of game is this? Holy shit.
All right,
All right,
Brian.
give us your 3 then.
What are
Give
your
us-
3? I'm
what do we
ready.
got?
Well, hang on. I want to respond. Who was the one that said they had Kim, Kanye, and Megan Fox?
That
All
was
of us.
Adams.
Oh,
That was
That was
mine.
Adam.
That was her.
That
That
was
was her.
mine.
That was Amber's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's how I feel about that. I would screw Megan Fox.
Me too. No, I wouldn't.
Not,
I would
I'm the only
kill
one who
Kim
would
and
kill
Kanye
Megan Fox and
together.
Carrot Top. Nobody
he's
sees
banging
anything
Kim
wrong
and
with this.
Kanye together.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
says anything
And
wrong
then
with
go-
that.
okay.
I'm
Killing
wants to
them
kill
too.
these two.
I'm killing them.
You're
two
killing
together.
both?
You-
I-
Can
You
somebody
have to
who
bang one of
wants to
them.
kill Carrot Top
He's like,
and
I'm
Megan
single
Fox
for life.
call, please?
Single for life. All right, and then your 3, Brian. Let's go.
My 3, I decided to narrow it down to pop singers.
Okay.
I would screw Rihanna
Rihanna.
Okay.
because look at her. Tell me
Yeah.
that chick's not good in bed.
Okay, so you would
Okay.
screw her.
Okay. I would strangle Miley Cyrus,
Kill
Miley,
Miley
kill.
Cyrus. I would agree with that.
and I would
Yeah.
marry Shakira.
Oh.
I'm going
Okay.
to second that completely.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I don't know. I would probably.
No.
I would bang. I think I would bang Shakira, but marry Rihanna, but I'd still kill. I think I'd switch that up because Rihanna.
No.
I think
See,
Shakira
I would marry
could
Shakira
do
so
some
I can hit
hips.
that forever.
Yeah, but she's only 4'11". She's so little.
Shakira?
Exactly.
See, I don't think
You
that's
You
don't
hot.
can get into some
You-
acrobatic.
you don't know what
Rihanna-
that's like for
Rihanna
a
would-
straight man.
And those
Rihanna
hips
would-
don't lie, brother. Those hips don't lie.
I know what it's
The
like
hips
for
do
a
not
gay
lie
man.
at all.
Okay.
I know what it is for a gay man.
I
All
want
right,
to marry. I would marry. I would have sex with Shakira. I wouldn't marry her because the sex is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't marry her because I want to understand the person I'm with for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Rihanna's
You don't like the Colombians?
Nah, I mean, she's bad as bad. But Rihanna is a little. I mean, Rihanna's a little crazy. I'm afraid she's gonna kill me. Like she's gonna kill me. So I'd probably. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably marry Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
And kill Rihanna.
Yeah.
Not that I want to kill any of them.
Well,
The thing I don't get about Rihanna is like
You know she's crazy.
she is curvy crazy.
Chris Brown's all like these hoes ain't loyal,
Yeah.
and Rihanna's like I tried.
Yeah, but then again, he also
Rihanna's
said
just- Rihanna's like a porn
there
star.
there is
Exactly,
something
she is.
there is something said in that statement. These hoes. So there's more than one.
Who
anyways,
is Chris Brown
so-
to ever say hoes ain't loyal?
Yeah, right. I mean, he ain't got more than one hoe, does he?
Who he maybe does.
Even if he
Then
does,
he ain't loyal neither.
why would you be loyal if he beat
That's
on
the
you?
Southern in me.
Okay, well, thank you for calling,
Brian,
and we always
right.
appreciate it.
And thank you for paying Kill, Mary, Screw. I hope you call back in. Thank you for calling in again. Also, if you have a chance, don't forget to check out our Instagram, which is awesome, as well as we've just started a Twitter. You can follow us on there. We have no post yet, but we will when we decide something that's going to be very sexually educating.
I'm gonna tweet the living shit out of you
Excellent
bitches.
plug, Slade. Great plug.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brian,
I have a
thank
plug
you.
for you coming in the mail.
Oh, a butt plug.
Hello.
Okay, anyway.
Y'all
love
be
you,
good.
brother.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank
too.
you, Brian. Have a good night.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into something awesome. I went to FetishCon this weekend.
was
We're gonna
awesome.
post some. Yeah, it was awesome. I went with a friend, and he's a comedian, so it was even cooler because he was telling jokes the whole time, and
Mm-hmm.
it kind of made it so the immature in me was like, ah, "Hey, this is awesome."
Yeah.
Like we get in there, we go, and we.
Did
see,
you giggle a lot?
I giggled a lot.
I was gonna say I wanted to go so bad I had to work, but I thought of myself there. I was like, if I were to go to this, I know that I would probably laugh my ass off.
I mean, I really tried not to because these people are serious about what they're doing.
Yeah.
But what do you stop looking at me like that?
No, I'm laughing because like we actually met up Monday night and
Did we?
No, we all
Clearly,
did. Yeah,
we all did.
Oh, okay.
But Amber actually described FetishCon to me. She goes, "It really tested your maturity."
It did. It did.
That was how she described it, and I was laughing at that right now.
We,
Yeah.
we walked into a room and I've never heard bukkake used in a real life sentence.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's talking about using actual like bondage tape or wrap as opposed to using
Like duct
rope,
tape or something?
Rope,
Oh, rope.
because rope keeps like a hepatitis C and stuff like that longer. Completely educated me. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
But then he was like, and you want to wrap yourself in this if you're going to have like a bukkake party so you can
Oh.
prevent STDs. And I was like, this guy just used bukkake in a sentence.
Yeah.
Okay. And I kept listening. And then we go to the plaster room, which was another class on plastering genitals. And in this room, my friend is like, kindly, can we leave? Because he's like, that guy, his balls are so red and I can't stop staring at him. And I was like, his balls? Like, these
Everything else that's going on, his balls are what's bothering you.
his balls were
Of
too
all
red.
things that could be pissing you
I mean,
off,
don't get me wrong. I'm all about some good balls, but
no,
I mean,
there were like 10 naked girls in the room, titties out, vagina out, and this guy's like, that guy has small dick, I could see his balls. Like, it was funny. I was like, okay, let's go. And we were
Yeah.
kind of drunk already.
I
So
would have been like,
Yeah.
your argument's invalid. There are titties and ass all over the stage.
there wasn't like hot
come on,
people. It was
calm
like
down,
it was
no.
like 40-year-old people. Yeah. Can we get some of the pics up from FetishCon? And we'll show you. These are some of the fetishes that people have. It was definitely interesting to walk around and see them. Okay, so this is one of the bondage ones. Her legs are actually in straps. And
That's
you'll
interesting.
Yeah, that is
She-
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can see. Look at the vagina area. She's really letting you know. I mean, the swing looks fun though. You would try that swing,
No,
right?
I-
the swing looks fun.
I actually have been on a swing.
Dude,
They
was it
are-
amazing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it was so
I wanna
good.
swing.
The worst part is they left me in handcuffs, and actually, because I have small wrists, I actually was able to pull myself out of them and walk in there. But I was butt naked, like just left there. It was kind of hot a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but then
But-
you need to come back for
Yeah,
me. Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, what's the next one? That was an elephant noise. Okay, this is a picture of a porn star looking at another porn star while she's in the thing. And I just want you to pay attention to the guy. You can't see my hand, but the guy up in the corner that's watching them.
Yeah, right above her head.
Yeah,
it's-
right
it's-
above my head.
yeah.
That's like watching them creepily, like,
there.
oh, what are they gonna do next, ladies?
Yeah.
This is
Ugh.
interesting.
That's just creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real. And the next,
I really wish I could have been here.
you should have. I mean, you
I
would have
should've
made me
gone.
laugh way too much.
Yeah.
Okay, this is me. Okay, by the way, this picture got flagged on Facebook, so I would like whoever flagged it. You're probably not watching this because you're
Probably
a
not.
prude.
That's a
Go
good
screw
picture
yourself.
of y'all, though.
Whoever
That is
thinks
a good
this
picture.
is
That is a
good,
really good picture of y'all.
eat a dick.
Yeah, well, no, her,
Eat a dick.
Eat a dick. Yes, on my
bag of
daily to-do list, it said eat a dick. You need to do that
Yeah.
because look, I'm completely covered. This is the most covered I've been in my life. I'm not even that covered right now.
Yeah. Are those boobs right beside you though? It kind of looks like
Those
in the shirt.
real boob.
Yeah.
Her boobs are real.
Yeah.
And
Is there a
she-
nip? There's no nip. I don't see
No,
a nip.
it's
No.
covered. It's covered
don't
with
see it. Okay.
pasties. Go screw yourself. And she had her hand almost on my tit. You see that? Look at that.
She did almost have.
I was about. Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, the porn stars love me there. I'm walking by. They're like,
Well, they probably thought that you might have been a fellow porn star.
I mean, attitude.
All right.
I go to porn.
Our host is ravishing.
I am. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
She's a special creature.
All right.
Okay, so this is my friend, the comedian named Burns, and this is a woman. He wanted a butt pack. Like he's like, I really want to bring butt crack back. So I don't know why.
You know
Don't
what?
have-
Some like little bits
Was
of butt
butt crack
crack are
ever
actually
here?
kind of.
I don't know, but look at her butt. Tell me that's a good-looking butt crack.
That is a good looking butt crack.
That is a good-looking butt crack.
That is a good looking
You
butt
can,
crack.
yeah, you can definitely see.
It looks hot. It looks good. And his shirt says, "I look effing good today."
I'm not
And
upset
we
about the
got
butt
Yeah.
crack.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's
No, it's a
fun
pretty butt crack. I like butt cracks, like on the right. Now, not if it's like a nappy one, but
But the dress
there
was
are some.
the dress was asking for it.
Yeah,
You see
that's
that?
that's what it was.
Okay, the next. Is there a next? Okay. These are fluffies. This is a fetish. This is fluffies the fetish.
Yeah.
This
it's
is
like-
weird.
Remember, some set up right there
This is so
beside
weird.
the zoo,
And
they do their thing.
Across from Lowry Park Zoo, there's
Yeah.
a park, and they have these fluffy meetups, and it's very awkward.
It's
I
bizarre.
mean, it's a fetish. It is. My other thing was like people have fetishes. Like if they rub against you, they get like super turned on, and it turns like makes them want to orgasm. So every time someone ran into me there, I was like, did they just get off on running into me? Like you have to wonder that because that's a fetish. So
what just happened there?
What? Oh my gosh, he just came all over my hand.
Yeah.
No. Is there any more? Is that it? Okay, so that was FetishCon, and now we're going to talk to you about fetishes because I mean, a lot of people have them. I mean, there's some people were. It was a little much at times.
See, I feel like I don't know how much. Like as far as fetish, I feel like I definitely have some limits. Like there's some things I'm just not willing to do. Like I as far as whips and all that stuff, you can like spank me or something like that. But if you have a leather whip, that's not going to happen to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not about that life.
Yeah, I don't want
and
pain.
it's not because like it's
Are you all about it?
Like
you
we
want to
talked
be
about-
whipped and
I mean,
spanked?
and every time I say this to someone, and this is not fair, but every time I say this to someone, I was like, you know what? Some things I saw there were a little too much for me. And someone goes, too much? Question mark. You? Question mark. Go fuck yourself? Question mark. Sorry, that was
but
inappropriate.
That's number
No,
5.
no, but
There's a counter.
there is a fine line between
Yeah.
being a freak and loving sex and to be
Yeah.
totally honest, being weird about it.
No,
Yeah.
and that.
well, to you,
No,
you,
no,
maybe
no.
not to everybody
to
me,
else.
each their own.
and-
To each their own.
Yeah.
To each their own. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to single anybody out, but I'm saying
He didn't mean to, but he's a little drunk, so excuse him. I'm just kidding. I'm super drunk, so it doesn't matter.
None of us are.
yeah, I was gonna say don't throw me on Front Street.
Yeah.
We'll
But
all
anyways,
go down
continue.
together. But no, like there's
Front Street.
there's a difference between shit. I forgot what I was saying.
There's a difference
weird
between
and
like maybe your limits.
your bondage,
what your limits
bondage
are.
limits.
Like what you think is freaky and what somebody else is truly
Yeah.
turned on by or thinks is freaky. And some of it to me, like, I remember one time I was probably 14 or 15 and I somehow ended up, this was back when you had to download porn, like you couldn't stream it, like you had to download it, like wait
Yeah.
for it to finish. Yeah. And I downloaded something, and I didn't, I guess, read the title the correct way, but it was like a bondage film. And it was like a guy, like suspended through the air, like wearing like all these weird leather straps, and like some woman with a strap on behind him, and that shit was weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can only
That shit was
imagine.
weird.
They
Like,
had those
it
there. They
didn't-
had those there.
And then, like I said the other night, that movie 8mm.
oh, yeah, that movie. Yeah.
I shouldn't have watched that when I was like 11. That was a
No.
bad idea.
No.
But
Well-
just seeing that like kind of threw me off, and like I was just never turned on by it. It was never anything that interested me. You know?
So my thing about that is, we could do the thing about that like bondage thing was like, okay, what as I was saying to you, like there were people that like there was too much. Like I walked by and there was this like thing with this guy with the leather mask, and he's pulling a woman up like she's bondage, like bond, whatever you want to call it. She was wrapped up and she looked like she had she was being pulled up like a stellar staircase, like one of those old. That's too much for me. That
Yeah.
I can't get into that. And then there's people like there's
Could
a
you
rope.
could you do that to someone though?
No, I couldn't. That
No.
doesn't turn me on.
Sometimes there are
under-
people. I'm with you. I don't think I could do either or.
I don't know what I don't understand what excites either party.
Yeah,
Like
I understand.
from either end of the spectrum. I don't know what excites that guy about pulling her up, and I don't know what excites her about being pulled
Well,
up. Like,
and you know, women do it to
whichever-
men too.
doesn't-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
vice versa.
dominatrix, everything like that.
I don't get it.
And then there's like all these people. Like there's this woman. She had her own booth, and it was like she was tied up with rope. And when she was tied up with rope, like she was like doing it a full demonstration there. There's actually a picture of it I think that we had there of a woman being tied up with rope. And then she and in that thing, like you're watching it and you're seeing all the different scenarios the porn is put in. It's just like it's for women. I mean, I am all about free sex, free your mind,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the feminist in me is like raging. I'm just like, bitch, you know what you're doing to us? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, yeah, they're just like, it's like completely like bonded, and it's not.
Maybe they feel like
anytime a woman makes herself to be submissive in a sexual act, especially to that extreme, it's to me at least, and obviously to you, it's kind of deplorable.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the
it
thing.
definitely
Like,
is. It's
I'm
demeaning.
all
Yeah.
about,
It's
I'm all
demeaning.
about, all about being dominated. I am a control freak in real life.
But in that aspect,
But in that
extreme.
aspect, yeah, to that extreme. As I said, like I told you guys that some woman was wrapped around. She had a ball, a gag in her mouth, her arms behind her back, and like a candy tray in front of her, and a guy was leading her around by a chain, and you had to ask to take a picture with her. To me, inside me, I'm just like I'm cringing, and I'm not trying to judge
Now-
anyone based on their fetishes, but to
Would
me,
you
that's
say
just
that would be Satanism?
sadism.
Yeah.
I mean, for him and her, yeah, what is it?
Masochist?
Masochism or sadism. Yeah, it's both. And it's just, to me, that's just, I mean, and that, like you said, it's a lifestyle. That
Yeah.
at that point, you've taken it out of the bedroom and you've put it into a lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, for these people, it's more than just actual sex. I mean, this is when some couples, not all, and it's each to their own. But I do know, and I've read several different articles and actually watched several shows. Matter of fact, on HBO, Real Sex had several of them on there about how these people actually it goes from this first in the bedroom to being their lives. When he gets home, he is immediately to change into what he has to, and he has to act like a dog for the rest of the night. I mean, that's the way he is. He sits beside her in her chair, like and there was another one like where there was this woman like she comes home and has to put on this leather that's so tight, like her boobs are red and it's crazy looking, but she is to have the house spotless. When he gets home, dinner is served. He does not get to eat. She doesn't eat dinner with him. She's to eat differently. It's bizarre, but it's a lifestyle they created, I think, outside of sex. I mean,
I feel like you almost have to have some sort of mental disorder to be able to adjust to that. Like,
some people are willing to be so dominated that they would listen to anything they said. I mean, I don't think the thing that is, none of us are that in that mentality. We're not gonna be. We can be dominated in short spouts of time, but as far as something longevity, that would never happen.
Yeah, but how did you grow up, or like what did you see as a child to make you want to get older and be dominated in that way to where you?
But
didn't
I mean-
even
Or what
you
if
act
your
as a dog?
partner
Like,
was so about it that you did try to experience, and they got off so much on it that you went along with it, and then it just spiraled out of control.
No,
There's also
no,
been
I
women.
don't.
a friend of my mom's, she had to file for divorce because her husband liked to paddle her and treat her. It was the same thing. When she came home, she was the housewife. She was expected to do everything a housewife would do, be perfect 1950s. And when she did something wrong, he would literally put her over his knee and spank her with his paddle that had like at first holes in it. Then he started to put like a nail in there, like little short nails. And she was done. She had to file for divorce because she tried to stop it. But he said he was so into this role, he couldn't do it any other way.
I mean,
I spank Amber all the time, and she likes it.
I do. There's not nails involved, though.
No, well, it's straight hand.
Yeah, well,
sometimes I scratch myself.
we went and looked at all the different things, and we saw some huge paddles, and we actually went to one, and we're like, what is the hardest thing you have? Like, what is the biggest whip? And it was I'm gonna say a good 5 to 7 pounds.
Yeah.
And when you it was a workout just to cock your arm back and do it. Could you imagine getting hit in the ass with that constantly? I mean, no, thank you. No, I need to sit sometimes.
I feel bad with how hard I hit with my hand sometimes.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
Too.
If there's a big bruise on my ass, let's go. But that's it's in a hand. I mean, you can only do so hard.
I still love it, but I'm still like, oh shit, maybe I hit too hard. But at the same time, it's the whip thing. I don't get it. If say if I courted a woman one night, went out to a bar, we hung out, and I got to her house, and I thought it was about to happen. If she busts out this drawer of whips and chains and gags and oh my whatever, I'm not into that.
But you do realize fetishes have been around since the dawn of time, more or less. It said that I was reading up on an article to figure out more about fetishes. It said actually the Portuguese developed the concept of fetish. Even though they developed it, it wasn't until 1757 that it was actually brought to American standards or whatnot, only because of that's when they first started documenting it, and they documented it because of African cultures. That's where it originated from. So it's got a long history, of different ways of doing things. So, there's tons and tons and tons, more than we could even list on our entire show of different fetishes.
For sure. You had down on the list, we had exhibitionism.
Which I like that.
I went to, where did I tell you? Paradise Lakes. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That was it's cool. It's seeing that stuff. These people are out in the open. We went to a party there. It was cool. It's something I would try again. Living my whole life naked. I really like clothes. I really like to shop, and I really like heels.
Yeah.
I really do like to be naked, and if I could do it half and half, that'd be cool. But I really like clothes. I like getting dressed up and looking cute.
But whenever you leave, you're gonna have to put on clothes. So it's kind of just
maybe. Yeah, but if you have to leave,
do you have to look good to mow your lawn?
No, I don't. Titties
out.
Yeah,
should look good to mow your lawn.
Yeah.
No, and then
Let
and
your
then
freak flag fly.
Exactly, and then voyeurism. That is I will say I'm a voyeurist. When I'm dating someone, it is hot to me to watch them bang someone else. I know that makes me a total creep, but to me that's hot. I don't know why that's hot.
All right.
Yeah.
It could be. I have a friend. I have two friends actually. He knows one of them. I'm not going to throw a name out there.
Yeah.
But at one time, and this was back when I was going to USF, when I was in college, both of their girlfriends, and one got the other one the job. Both girlfriends were working at this little studio in St. Pete where it looked like an apartment, and 3 girls would work 8-hour shifts and just have cameras all around the house and shower and cook and pretty much get paid just to live in this house with all these cameras and chat with guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's definitely exhibitionism. So that's voyeurism, really.
One day, we had to go pick one of them up, and it was weird because it was like an office from the outside. You pull up to it and you're like, oh, this is it was kind of like the Talkwad studio. You walk up, here's a door here. Then you walk in, it's all built like an apartment, and it was really awkward. And then I remember the guy who did it, he looked at me and our friend.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. But he looked at me and our friend, and he was like, would you guys be interested in this, for a guy's house? And we were like, yeah, actually.
Oh, I would totally do it. I would do it hands down.
The first thing we're thinking is a bunch of old women are going to want to watch this, and they're going to chat with us, and because these girls got gifts sent to them and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you have to come up with different names. So we were gonna go with Brady and Butch.
Oh gosh.
But it ended up not working out. But I remember thinking back and one, I never saw either one of those 2 girls the same way.
Yeah.
Just because it was really weird.
Well, it'd have to be.
And they were taking on trips and stuff. But these guys who were chatted with them and stuff, and their boyfriends are just oh no, it's fine, they're just working. I'm like,
Yeah,
Come
they're
on,
selling
dude,
their
you know, like, what-
vagina.
But
But
I
yeah,
mean, like being seen is one thing, but for me, I have as I said, I will never lose my phone. I have like my own little porns in there of me. Like I like that shit. Like if I'm dating someone and they're banging someone else, I'm just like, that is hot to me. I don't know why that is.
yeah, but you know that actually is a fetish. It's actually called pictophilia. And a pictophilia actually is like someone that gets physically aroused by photos and or videos. So you are a pictophilia.
I'm sorry, you guys. I just like it. Like
everyone's a pictophilia. Think about it. If you see in your news feed, if you see a hot picture of someone or so on and so forth, you're going to become attracted to them. I mean, it's an instant thing. I mean, you may not get wet or erect. I mean, you might get wet.
listen, my ex-boyfriend, if he were to send me a video of him banging another chick, most girls would be like, I hate you. I'm never talking to you again. I'd be like, I just got off to that 3 times. Can you send me another one? Like,
Yeah.
was she let you take another one? Is that
Yeah.
cool? I don't know why. I just find that for me, I'm a creep. I can't help it. It's my bad.
It's like I told you,
Yeah.
I saw a Facebook photo last week, and I was just like, I'm gonna go jerk off.
Yeah,
Oh, gosh.
you did tell me that. It's
Don't worry
fine.
about who it was, but I saw a photo, and I was like, yeah. I'll
And
go
it
to the
wasn't even
bathroom
like
now.
seductive. Like it was just nothing. Feet fetish. That is the big one.
Pedophilia.
weird.
Yeah.
That is-
I mean, we know several, but we know somebody that does that and has done it multiple times.
We do know somebody, and we're going to see her on the show.
Yeah,
at
she'll
some point.
eventually be on the
At
show.
some
This is a
point.
shout out to you, Ashley Mollister. It's hopefully you'll be on the show soon. Love your face.
Feet fetish is the most fetished body part out of all your body parts.
I will never
Really? No,
understand
there's
that.
no
I will
way.
never get
Yes,
that.
yes,
No.
and they believe that the feet
shit
and the
ain't right.
genitals both transmit to the same area of the brain.
Really?
Yep,
That's interesting.
So you don't even know they're crossing over, and that's why it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And foot fetishes are the most prevalent in times of disease. So most people, transmitting disease is foot fetishes as opposed to other fetishes.
There's
That's
a lot of weird
interesting.
shit that grows on your feet.
And that's what they
Yeah.
said, that
Yeah.
fungus, bacteria, everything
Yeah.
like that, you're exposing your genitalias to that, and then you're putting them back in your pants, and
Yeah.
your
your feet
knows
are
what
pretty much the brunt of your body. Like your
Yeah,
feet
I mean,
are-
they get the
even
most
with
of it.
shoes, like
Mhm.
your feet are getting the tail end of the worst part of nature.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about underwear fetishism?
You know what? I contemplated doing that. You wear a pair of underwear and you can send them to a guy and get like $50
See,
for a pair of underwear.
I am an underwear collector. I will say this.
See,
of women.
Something like I don't necessarily try to steal them because I think that's weird.
No, that's totally weird. Totally
Adam
weird.
steals
But, like-
women's underwear.
Like
Watch
if a girl
out.
leaves my house and the pair of panties is still there,
Yeah. And you would
I'm
just
into
keep
it.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so, and it's weird.
And
It-
you don't,
it
like,
really makes
smell
me
'em and
sound like
stuff,
a piece
do
of
you?
shit. And it's
Or
it's
do
not
you
so
just
much that
keep
they're
them there for
trophy.
like a? Yeah. Do you just keep them there just to kind of like remember
It's
it?
kind of like a trophy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it to be like that, but
Yeah.
that's kind of how it is.
Well, at least you're
It's
not
like
smelling it.
It's like one day I'm down on life and I'm digging through like some box with a bunch of my old shit in it, and then I
Yeah.
just find a pair of panties. I'm like, oh well, that happened once. And
One time when I could
little
still do
pat on
that.
the back.
See, I'm weird because I don't wear underwear and I don't particularly have a fetish for underwear. I mean, I don't
Free
get me
balling
wrong.
for life.
Yeah.
I
But underwear just doesn't really do it for me like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, a guy in a nice pair of underwear, yeah, it's attractive, but at the same time, that's just one more barrier I have to get through.
well, then I'm just like, how hard do I have to get this so I can see it out of the underwear?
Yeah, well, not only that though, I'm not gonna. Women's underwear is expensive, all right, and so
It
so
is
is
very
hot
expensive.
men's underwear. Not that I really, but here's the deal: that extra $20 or $30 that I could put toward those underwear, I could put somewhere else.
I spent $60 on 2 pairs of underwear for a woman once.
Yeah, no, it's
What about
expensive.
What about stigmatophilia?
And what's that?
That just sounds
Explain
wholly
to me.
and
That
weird.
right there is someone that is into like piercings, tattoos, and body dysmorphia, meaning somebody that actually would do something to distort their body. I will say this: I do find tattoos hot, and I do find like piercings hot.
Tattoos and piercings all the way.
Limited.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I do
Like
get
I don't want you to have an entire ring going. I'm just not attracted to that. But a couple of tattoos and like maybe a stud or two, I'm down with that. That's hot.
Okay, so I met this girl one time and she watched me have sex. That's a different story. But she had like cuts on her legs. And I think that's part of that. I think that was part of that, was like she was part of that, like
Yeah.
the getting, and she's like, oh, well, I did it during sex. I'm like, you cut your legs. Like they were like scars too. And
Yeah.
I couldn't understand
They look
it.
like they were deep.
It-
That's weird.
yeah, I was
That's
yeah,
weird.
that's I was just like, I mean, she didn't have sex with me, she just watched me have sex, so I guess that's better, but that's something new to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to do your weekly birth control reminder because we want you to wrap it before you tap it.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Cover your willy before you get silly.
Yeah, I like that.
Wear the raincoat.
Yeah, you should. I mean, I always wear a condom. I mean, I think it's just easier.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong. Once we're getting close, that condom better come off and it better end up somewhere on my body.
I have one word.
Whether in my face or on my chest or somewhere, it better end up on
I have
me.
one word for the sex tip of the week. Herpes.
No.
Herpes.
that wasn't
No.
the tip
It's
of the
forever.
week. That was birth
It's
control
forever.
reminder.
Make sure it doesn't happen. Oh, the birth control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
God, you're all messed up today.
That is.
Well,
it's
still,
because you
you
put
know,
out.
Look, don't have kids.
I know. I
don't-
like his shirt.
Condoms. Condoms. That was the point.
That,
No,
yeah,
condoms are
the
amazing.
weekly reminder is there for your condom usage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, birth control condoms. Do what you have to do. Do not spread STDs. Get tested.
Don't be an
It's
asshole.
the health department. Metro Center does it for free. You can always check
Planned
them out. They're
Parenthood.
super nice. Condoms are there as well. The
And
health department has condoms.
If you
if
contribute
can't
to
afford
our
them.
show, we will send you condoms.
Yeah, like
That
I
is
said, if you
true.
call in or if you send us a message either on our Instagram, our Twitter, and or our Facebook, and you need condoms or something like that, if you're 18 and older and need them, we will make sure that you get them.
Oh, and also there's a woman or a girl that commented on our Facebook like page. I did get your email. I will talk about it with you. I will write you back on there. And we're sorry we couldn't do it this week, but we will plan for a show about your topic a few weeks out. Thank you for your input. That's what
Yeah,
we want.
we plan our
We
shows
love
a
that.
couple of weeks
Thank
in
you.
advance. But all right, Amber, let's move on to the
Tip of the week.
tip of the week.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Okay. Anyways,
Every
so yeah, so we have tip of the week this week, and mine is, we're all gonna do this one. It's listen to your partner's moans, their noises. If they become quiet, you look at their facial expressions because you might be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
The ows, the O's. I mean, ow is good sometimes, like if you're hitting it really hard and like, daddy, that hurts. Like
Well,
that.
yeah, but it's a good pain. It's
Yeah,
a good. I know all too
exactly.
well
You
when
can
it
tell
gets
the
that
difference
good and
between,
deep.
like a pleasurable ow
Yeah.
is normally with like a certain I'm sorry, it's like a you know, the facial expression, like the eyebrows go up a certain way. A painful ow, the eyebrows kind of come down. Like
Yeah.
you can tell by the way they say it. There's oh, and then there's oh.
yeah. Like,
well, it's more
you know,
sudden. It almost seems like a jolt to them. But I mean, even the moans. Like the thing is, like I always like when they're moaning at the most. That's also a good time to like kind of maybe slow it down or change position. Only because they're going to remember that position and the highlight that you were in.
Yeah,
yeah, no, that
You
is
know,
good. Yeah.
Because I definitely believe you. And the thing is, with your partner will tell you, baby, I want to be on my back. Baby, I want to be on my side. Like they'll talk to you. If you listen to them, you can make your sex flow.
yeah.
Sex flow is amazing.
And don't be afraid to like switch positions and figure out which one she's getting the most out of, or he's
Or
getting the most out of,
you-
or whoever you're sleeping with. Like, don't be afraid to make sure you end up where
Yeah.
you guys need to be. Like, chances are, if it seems boring,
It
boring.
probably
It probably
is.
is.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, you can also ask your partner, like, what's your favorite position? You know, like I've played this game with someone that I randomly mess around with, and he's like, just go in the bedroom and get in the position you like most. And I like go in the bedroom and get on the bed and get in the position I most. He walks in a couple of minutes later, and
Question: what position is that?
Usually doggy.
Doggy.
Well, for him, with
Yeah.
him, because he's got a gigantic penis.
See,
And it is
if it-
the best way to
if
do
it's
it.
a big penis, I'm gonna do that stuff Spider-Man style. I'm gonna be like on the back of my legs, like like because it's big, so you have a lot of room
Well,
to work
see, also
with.
that if it wasn't for that, my favorite position, hands down, is definitely writing. Like either,
Yeah?
it is, but he doesn't like that position.
I
So,
love to be ridden properly.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Let me
almost-
tell you, I could ride
This is why
that.
talking about Shakira earlier. This is
Yeah.
why I'd marry her.
Her
because
hips, like,
I'm
it's just
almost
like-
convinced it's like there's a direct correlation between the way you can move your hips in a dance and the way you can ride.
No, there is,
Yeah.
and
No, I agree.
women completely believe that. Yeah.
Sometimes it's the most mostly I like to be.
If
in
you
charge,
have the curve
but-
down, if you're leaning
Yeah.
It's
forward
like, it's
and
like
you have the
can
curve
she do it
down,
on the dick though?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
hopefully every time.
But no, I agree. You have to listen to him, and that goes through all aspects of your relationship in general, though.
Yeah, but I mean during sex especially,
Yeah.
you can tell how someone's into it.
Exactly.
And my thing is like if I'm blowing a guy and he or a girl, if I'm doing either to either of you and you're not making any noise, game over.
Yeah.
The noises you make and the things you're saying and the talk dirty to me. I don't give a
Exactly.
shit.
If you're
like,
not getting a reaction, you're not doing it right.
exactly. Yeah. Or if you're quiet, I hate when people are quiet. I'm like, listen, bitch, I know this feels good. Like, I know what feels good, but you're not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I need more from you because that's what's going to turn me on. That's
Exactly.
what's going to make me good to go.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, and now we move on to our another new segment that we've added in. Throughout our week, we hear different people say different things, and I think they're quite entertaining.
Lots of interesting shit.
Yeah,
Lots
That
tons
is
of
true,
it. Tons
yes.
of it. So our new segment is called Quote of the Week, and this week it's Amber, and she has a quote from.
This quote is from my comedic genius friend, Burns Martin. He went to FetishCon with me because he's awesome. And he said this: I had a revelation at FetishCon. That's the only place you can tell a woman you're going to think about her later when you're at home and masturbate. And they're excited about that. If you do that at the grocery store, all of a sudden you're a sex offender.
That is so. I mean,
That is a champion
no,
quote.
it's totally
It's
true.
oh so
Like
true.
if
Oh
you
so
if you
true.
go up to a lady and go imagine going up to some woman and being like, "Excuse me, ma'am, I just want to let you know later on when I go home, I am going to put you in my spank bank. It's going to happen.
Yeah, no,
you
it-
will be in the spank bank, lady."
And she's like, excuse me, Mace, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, why are you following me around? Stop looking at my asshole.
Yeah, right. It's your asshole. Why was her asshole? Is this the people of Walmart? Is there like just cut out or
There's
something?
always an asshole or 9 in Walmart. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Okay, so we're next week we're gonna get onto we're gonna do some new things. What do we have from you next week, Adam?
From me next week, and I want everyone to understand what I'm about to say. Next week, we're doing a show or a little segment called Drunk Sex.
Drunk sex
imagine-
with Adam
Drunk Sex with Adam.
to make it even more pleasurable for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm obviously somebody
He'll be
you want to
naked.
speak to in that situation. But basically, I'm going to get somebody drunk, and no one's going to act anything out. We're just going to tell a very funny, very drunken sexual story that's going to titillate you and rivet you and make you laugh, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That being said, I do have interviews lined up. Any of you who are watching who want to be a part of this, contact our email, contact our Instagram, contact.
What's the best part about
The
this though?
Facebook.
Is it the fact that they get to be on here, or that we personally get them drunk?
Yeah.
It's that
Because
one,
we'll-
you get to hang out with us. You get to actually come and chill with us, and we're going to get you hammered, and we're going to film you.
Yeah.
And then
I won't
everybody
be
else is
anything
gonna get to see
dirty
this
on
happen.
camera, at least.
Yeah.
On camera, at least, it won't be dirty.
We'll just be talking dirty.
Yeah.
So basically, if you guys are down, you get to come be our friends and drink and throw down and party, and then get featured on the show. And it's gonna be fun. We're gonna start it next week. So drunk history with Adam.
Drunk sex. We can't.
Drunk
Drunk.
He's sorry. He's sorry.
Drunk
Yeah.
sex from history.
Clearly,
with
he's already drunk. So.
Drunk.
And then what do we have from you next week, baby cakes?
Well, actually, we have we have really great topics next week as well. One of them is going to be actually who's having sex. Like, what's going on in our world around us? Who's actually having sex? What are the real statistics?
I'm not having
this
sex.
guy.
I haven't had
Not-
sex in 2 weeks. You haven't had sex in 2 weeks?
Well, you know me and my monogamy deal,
Oh, yeah. I haven't had sex in 2 weeks. That's a problem. I need.
which is a bunch of bullshit, by the way, because I'm really starting to get.
I
a
know,
little
me too.
antsy.
I'm like, listen, I need some, like, I can get vagina. Vagina's cool. I'll have sex tomorrow with the vagina. I need some nice, good black penis.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
mean,
And-
you don't even have to
well,
be black,
and also
but-
with
Amber,
that topic,
I have a certain body paint that is brown.
You don't fit the rest of the requirements.
oh,
You don't know that.
I don't want no itty bitty teeny weeny. No, I'm just joking. I don't know about that.
Guys,
don't know.
excuse me while I drop trow.
Yeah. But anyways, as well as who's having sex, as well as we're also going to be bringing in the energy of sex energy.
Sexual energy. You know that feeling like when you can't get over someone because your energy was so strong when you had
Yeah.
sex that we completely vibed on this level. It
Yeah.
was so amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. And I cannot wait to talk about it because I've had it so, you have it so infrequently. Like that sexual energy, there's sexual chemistry and there's sexual energy. Sexual chemistry can lead to sexual energy, but I
Yeah,
don't think they're
absolutely.
Yeah.
like completely.
So
hand in
that
hand.
is next week's topics. If you want to, you can go ahead and jot down the phone number. We are live from 9:30 to 10 every 9:30 to 10:30
We're not going
every
anywhere.
And make sure
Wednesday.
you guys check out our pussy. My nice.
don't forget
my
the
nice
pussy.
We even put a cowboy hat on him just to look good.
Yeah, it is the pussy. But anyways,
I think we're gonna start a hashtag soon.
Hashtag, yeah.
we're
and
gonna have to.
check
Sex
out
pussy.
our Instagram, check out our Facebook, check out our Twitter, whatever you want to call her.
Just search sexually educated. You're gonna find something.
Yeah, you'll find
Exactly.
us all.
And support us. We're here for you. Just join in on any conversation you want to have. We are the 3 funniest people you can catch every week, so you might as well catch us.
We have sex with dirty bitches, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
that
best
is
way you
what
can
we
look at it. It's
do.
the best way you can see it.
Wait, you do.
He has
Hey, man.
sex with dirty men.
Don't hit
No.
the player. Hit the
I
game.
just do
Yeah.
both. Catch us every week. We're like an STD. We stick with you for life.
Yeah, amazing.
Just like the herp I told you about.
Practice safe sex until the next time we see you. I'm
Adam.
your host, Amber Rose Bentley.
I'm Swade Elliott.
Adam Farrell.
We'll see you next time.
So you really made a homemade fleshlight.
The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.